Welcome to today's broadcast. No matter what kind of day you are having, please remember that God is big and He is good. He is bigger and better than you think. Now, a young boy is desperately trying to figure out how to talk his mother into a puppy. But before he can even finish sharing his predicament, his savvy friend responds. First, ask her for a snake. Then ask her for a puppy. Good politics, but bad theology. While it may be a useful skill to know how to convince others of your position, it's not a useful skill when it comes to God. Faith is sometimes treated like a kind of political skill to be used on God to convince Him of our position. But while I may be correct in trying to convince another person of my position, I am never correct in trying to convince God. In fact, trying to persuade God to do anything that He doesn't already want to do is a very, very bad plan indeed. We read in Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. God is not wringing His hands, wondering what He's going to do with us. He knows exactly what He is thinking, what He is purposing, considering, imagining, conceiving, devising regarding our future. And none of what He is thinking about us has even a hint of evil. But His thoughts toward us are of peace. They are of prosperity, of health, of safety. If this is the attitude of the God who created us, it is difficult to imagine why we would ever try to persuade Him of anything, but we do. Now, I don't suppose I have ever doubted His good intentions toward me, but I have questioned His responses toward me as if maybe He didn't know all of the details about my situation. But He has more than just good intentions toward us. He has an expected end in mind for us as born-again believers, and He has all the details to help us get there, the kind of life He expects us to live. Now, this knowledge should be enough to kill any desire we have to persuade God of our position. As good as our own position might be, God's position is always better. While faith is not the means to persuade God to agree with my position, faith is what I need to agree with God's position. God is not looking for someone to persuade Him. He is looking for someone to agree with Him. For more, please visit gimethatmountain.org, and you have a wonderful day.